Hello, all you monsters out there and monsters to be. Today I wanted to talk about the best lean muscle gain protein with strength and uh, sports performance enhancing prohormone stack called Sasquatch DNA Resurrection. It's quite a mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, this is a 5 prohormone stack that work together to create an advanced stack for advanced users. Now, the reason we don't recommend this for new users that never done a prohormone cycle before, because it's better to do a single prohormone um, and see how it affects your body. For example, like with dimethazine, most people are going to have great results with dimethazine. They're going to have lean muscle building gains. But some people not so much. And a different formula or a different prohormone may have a different effect, and it may work better for you. So when you're bundling multiple prohormones in one stack, if you have a side effect or not such good results, you don't know if one of the prohormones in the stack is having a negative effect on you. However, on the other hand, if you've tried one prohormone and you want to try like what you think is the best, like this for, lean muscle mass and, strength and endurance, go ahead and give it a try. But, don't go past 4 weeks for sure. One bottle will get you a 4-week cycle. So let's looking at the prohormones in the stack. We have Durabolin, kinestein, dimethazine, max LMG, and 1,4-hydroxyprogestone. Anyway, so Durabolin is not well known. So what is Durabolin? Well, if you don't know what something is, you can go do a search on it and you can find out a lot about it. For example, on steroid.com, you can find out a lot about Durabolin here. I'm just going to give you the overview. It's basically a steroid, not a prohormone. It's known as a lean muscle gaining prohormone. It has low androgenic effects, things like deepening voice or, creating facial hair, things like that. You want a low androgenic response. It's a 37 compared to testosterone at 100. It's also good for sports performance and will help you, help your peak performance during, extreme athletic events. And it also is very good for recovery and relief of your muscles. So, and it has very low side effects. Its estrogenic activity is like 20% of testosterone. So, some of it will convert to estrogen, but it's very low as far as a prohormone or even a steroid goes. So, and you may wonder, why is there a steroid in this, and isn't that illegal? It's not illegal. It's below the radar because it's not well known. And if anybody's getting in trouble, it's not you as the user, it's the person who's manufactures the product or the person selling it. So, and this has been selling freely on the internet since 2014, so you really don't have anything to worry there. And now, the next prohormone is kinestein. What is that? I found a page here that has a lot of brief definitions of these prohormones, and I'll read some of it to you. Kinestein is a highly powerful anabolic compound with incredibly low androgenic action. Again, low androgenic action. This makes kinestein similar to blah 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 and blah blah blah. Oxandrolone or methanolone. if you know what those are. Kianostatin does not aromatize, meaning no estrogen-mediated side effects will occur. In addition, its high degree of anabolic action makes kianostatin the perfect compound for athletes wanting to maintain an increase in muscle mass while losing body fat. So it's a lean gain prohormone. And the next prohormone is dimethazine. Now that has been a very popular prohormone, which many are surprised that it wasn't banned in 2014. But it probably wasn't banned because its side effects are minimal compared to something like Superdrol. And Superdrol was probably, one of the most popular prohormones before the prohormone ban of 2014. So here, I'll read this to you. Dimethazine is an azine, two superdrol molecules attached to each other by a nitrogen atom. When digested, stomach acid separates the two superdrol molecules from one another, allowing them to travel to the androgen receptors. Dimethazine prohormone is nearly identical to Superdrol, but the one advantage is it does not have over Superdrol is the greater manageability of potential side effects. DMZ is a powerful and potent compound carrying the same risks as other prohormones, anabolic steroids, or prohormones. Dimethazine features 0% ability to aromatize and expresses an extremely weak androgenic activity. This means dimethazine will produce gain with little to no liver impact and will cause no estrogen-related side effects. So overall, it's a lean muscle building prohormone with no aromatization to estrogen. And it increases vascularity. So you're going to see veins bulging during your cycle. Max LMG. Max LMG, let's see, what is that? Max LMG is not a 17A steroid, so liver toxicity is much less than the latter. Max LMG prohormone is progestin designed to provide users with solid gains in muscle mass with minimal water retention. Max LMG will also give you a higher quality hardening effects on your muscles compared to other prohormones. Because Max LMG is an anti-progesterone, users see increased libido, meaning better sexual performance, and in decreased negative effects of estrogen. So we're going to see a lean muscle building and hardening of muscles with Max LMG and increased sexual performance and no aromatization to estrogen. So what's next? 1,4-hydroxyprogestone. And that's less known than the others. So what can we find out about that? Hydroxyprogestins are best written, I'm not going to read all that out, you can see that here, which is the nomenclature for 1,4-OHP or what we read over here, hydroxyprogesterone. Okay, hydroxyprogestins are another prohormone pathway to increasing your androgen levels, like testosterone and 1-testosterone. They work on two distinct enzyme pathways that are different from DHA-based prohormones like 4-DHA, 5-DHA, etc. Unlike DHEA prohormones, which work with 3-BHSD or 17-BHSD, progestins use an enzyme called 17,20 lyase, which cleaves the 17-position side chain into a keto group and then ultimately into a hydroxyl, which is the active steroid. Let me skip down here. Let's see. Wrapping it up. Hydroxyprogestins are the newest class of prohormones, are mild in side effects, but could have great effects on boosting our natural androgen levels like 1-testosterone, boldenone, or even standalone, which are the hormones we desire for growth. Alright, so it's another pathway to building muscle. So it's another prohormone. So what can we gain from all the results of all these prohormones working together, you're going to get lean, strong, lean muscle hardening muscle mass with an increase in its strength and endurance and recovery. So that's what we're going to see with this stack. Also included in this formula is a estrogen control system, and resveratrol and indole 3-carbinol. And all these things are going to help control your estrogen. It also has some organ guard in it that protect your liver and your prostate and your urinary tract and urinary bladder, etc. These things can only help, but I wouldn't rely on these amounts. I would also recommend that you take cycle support to be on the safe side. Better safe than sorry. To protect your organs, because organs are very important to your health, obviously. And also, I want to mention this has a time release carbopol ingredient that helps even the levels of these steroids and prohormones in your bloodstream. That way you're not seeing peaks and valleys in between your supplementation. You're going to take this twice a day, roughly 12 hours apart. You could probably take, one in the morning and then one in the evening, along with your cycle support. I'm going to leave a link below to the website where you can get this, and I think that you should try this and give it a try, and I think you'll be very pleased with the results. Have a good day.